music.
Do we need to put,
Team has joined, the attendees have joined.
great. A nice, very nice background, Freddie. I like it.
Jagjeet, can we make sure we promote anybody from our team that you see coming through?
Yeah, everyone should have a panelist access.
Yeah, the problem is if they're not authenticated by the MIT system, sometimes it doesn't recognize them.
Yeah, I'm checking the list. We need Vikas.
Please put up your hand if you're part of the MIT team, so we can. Right.
Oh, and don't.
Sorry.
Hello.
Hey, Freddie, do you need to do something for panelist or?
I'm doing it.
Okay.
They're raising hands and I'm promoting them to panelist. I think we got all. Okay, Vikas,
Vikas, do you want to share your screen?
Yep. Tell me what do you guys see? Hold on.
Put view on the menu.
Do you see my screen?
Yeah, we can see the presentation.
Can somebody publish the link on the general channel?
Did Jan did it. We have 94 now, so people are joining.
Give people 1 more minute, and then we'll get started. Thank you, everybody, for your patience.
Hey guys, we had track C judges maybe a little bit delayed. We had told them 7 o'clock, so we have pinged them, but just want to let you know. Freddie, do judges need to be panelists?
Vikas, can you please? Vikas, can you please stop sharing your screen? Yeah, just a minute.
All right. Welcome, everybody. We're going to go ahead and get started with the final awards ceremony. And I really want to take this opportunity to thank the entire organizing team who spent the last 5 to 6 weeks putting together this event. The MIT COVID-19 Challenge, as some of you may know, was really kickstarted all the way back in March when the pandemic really started to cause some major problems and issues, not just in the US, but all across the globe as cases were rising everywhere. And this was really an opportunity for us to figure out how to put some of the world's brightest minds together to solve some of these most pressing challenges. And it was really meant as a series of virtual hackathons all along so that we can continue to focus on the problems of now and today, readily recognizing that the problems of today hopefully won't be the same problems that we'll continue to face as part of this pandemic in a couple months from now. And of course, recognizing that the problems from a few weeks from now, a few months from now may not even be on our radar today. So thank you to all of the participants who came as part of this event and to spend the weekend with us, to trust us in our methodology and our process. And I hope that you can look back and realize just how much we can all do together in just a short amount of time in that 40-hour time span. When you first came in, really without knowing any of the other participants, and built together a team and working with complete strangers to ideate, to define the problems that you're going to tackle, to come up with the solutions that are most viable for those problems, and to really take in all of that feedback from the mentors that have been coming in throughout the weekend and providing subject matter expertise for being a sounding board to you. So encourage you guys to continue and engage with the mentors and with the judges after the hackathon as well, to continue getting that feedback, continuing to work on your ideas and to iterate them and really turn these into reality. So Vikas can go to the next slide. And so, of course, want to thank all the judges that came together for the last 4 or 5 hours, listening to all of the pitches that you guys have worked really hard on over the last past few days. The decisions certainly were not easy to make, and the deliberations took quite a bit of time, as many of our team members can attest, and many of the judges can attest as well. So really appreciate the time that the judges have put forth over the last few hours to listen to these great pitches and to deliberate. And then next slide. As mentioned, this would not have been possible without all of the organizing team members who really pulled this together, who really came up with the initial idea for this particular version of the Hack for the Future hackathon under the MIT COVID-19 challenge, really pivoting us now from some of the initial challenges that we faced with the first few hackathons to now really on what will the future of work look like in this post-COVID-19 world, and how do we address some of those issues head on. And with that, also want to thank all of the partners and sponsors that have really made this challenge possible. Really bringing Hack for the Future event to life. We couldn't have done it without all of them who have provided everything from financial support to structural and organizational support to as well as to the mentors and the judges that were part of this event as well. And many of them are working with the organizing team to try and identify what will be the post-hackathon engagements. And a lot of them are looking forward to continuing to co-develop on these ideas with the hacking teams that are choosing to continue as well. So with that, I will turn it over to Vikas and Jagjit to introduce the track leads and announce the winners for this hackathon.
Thanks, Freddie. Now we'll get into the most awaiting moment of announcing the awards. Again, thanking all our 80+ mentors and 300+ participants who have spent this weekend with us. Without further ado, we'll get into the awards and ceremony. Track A, Igor, you want to talk about the teams?
Yes. So as track co-lead together with Sanjeev, Haramath, and Martina, I'm very, very excited to have been working with everyone in track A. You've done a fantastic job. If your name is not on this list, that doesn't signify you didn't do a great job. I should be all proud for the amazing job you did in the last 48 hours. I'm very proud of you, and I hope your ideas move further to make a real impact in the world. The judges had a really tough time deliberating, and they've come up with 3 winners. Team in track A, team 1, BioBox, worked on the problem of the fact that the workplace COVID prediction and screening is very inaccurate, time-consuming, and biased. And they designed a solution called BioBox that uses biosensors combined with survey of low cost and high reliability of predicting if you're safe to go to work or not. That could be used for COVID and extended to other diseases in the future. The second, and this is in no particular order. Team 48, computational, worked on the problem that there is access issues in Africa to safe abortion. Their solution for this problem is virtual reality, augmented reality technology to help upskill medical practitioners who don't yet have these skills to provide the service. This is a fantastic team, and we hope that they will move further to make an impact. Team number 5, eCare Diabetics, is the third in this group of winners in team track A. Diabetic retinopathy, they worked on this problem, the fact that diabetic retinopathy is the top cause of blindness around the world, affecting 140 million people. Their solution is a combination of a mobile app with a deep learning model that allows for combined with do-it-yourself lens on a mobile device that helps in predicting the risk of diabetic retinopathy. So again, our heartfelt congratulations on the behalf of the organizing team, the mentors and the judges, and the sponsors to BioBox Computational eCare Diabetics. And congratulations to all of our participants for doing a fantastic job. We're all proud of you.
Thanks, Igor. Going to the track B, Koen and Yangbe, want to introduce the winner teams?
I want to start with saying how fantastic job you have done. I was really impressed with all of the solutions you guys have built. And regardless whether you're on this list, the judges had an incredible difficult time deciding. It was incredibly difficult. We stayed on very, very long. And this is the eventual list. And regardless of you're on here, yeah, I can repeat Igor, but you've all done an amazing job. I was really impressed with the amazing creativity of all of your solutions. it was really an honor to be your track lead, and I absolutely could not have done this without the help of Young Mo Du, Rob Young, and Caitlin Stillen Rooney, and I am immensely grateful for their help. And with that, I would like to state the announcement, to state the winners. The first is Open Up. I think this is a really, really cool idea, and basically, many companies, they are aiming for diversity, and then they hire more diversity, right? And many, especially women here, will recognize that often when you're in a meeting, you might get, it's very difficult for you to speak up. And this is what Open Up is focused on. So how can you measure that you actually are creating this, that you actually are creating diversity, equity, and equality? That is really, really difficult. And they have found an amazing thought. They have amazingly thought about this. And the same comes for Extras Care, and this shows the diversity here. Extras Care has focused on how can we actually, when there is a disaster, how can we make sure that we actually stay communicated? And I actually really want to say, I also love the fact that you can call things like Mommy Ducky and Daddy Ducky. It looks so fun, and it is a serious issue. And you guys found a really, really great solution for this, to make sure that we actually can stay connected. This is so important during such an event. And lastly, this is supposed to be upscaled. There was a little issue there. This is really, really great as well. This is one of something which I am myself also really passionate about, the issues basically that more and more people are facing threats from automation. And you need to be informed of this, and you need to know how you can basically, what you can do basically then. And how can you communicate on this in a safe way, that you can actually make sure that you can openly communicate on this, to make sure that you actually receive the help you need. And I really want to emphasize, all of you have done amazing. It was really difficult, and I'm really, really proud of all of you. And with that, I want to give over to Track C.
Thanks, Koen. Let's moving on the Track C. Chris, you want to talk about Mixing Winners?
Hello, everyone. I just want to say first off, it was an incredible weekend. Getting to work with you guys, getting to know some of you guys, whether through the practice pitches, Saturday night, Sunday morning, and finally hearing you guys present this afternoon. It was really incredible seeing your evolution, just development of your idea and your product, right? Some of you didn't even have a slide deck together, for example, on Saturday night, right? And to see the final product on Sunday afternoon, it just makes me so happy to see how much work, time, effort. I know some of you stayed up really late or got up really early for all this. So I really appreciate everything you guys did. So I would like to start off with some of the winners. So the first one is Team 20, Distweet. So one of the problems they were trying to solve was the inefficiency in disaster relief. So they plan on solving this problem by using social media as a tool that can provide relief more efficiently by using tweets to filter, classify, and locate and provide resources to those in need. The second winner is Team 6, iSupply. So the problem they were trying to solve is drug shortages. So to do that, they were developing predictive models using AI and machine learning, using existing literature and data points to outline areas and the drug requirements and guide pharma company supply chains to know how much they should manufacture a specific type of drug. And the final winner for Track C, Team 17 and Molsathi, really targeting how they can improve access to healthcare in rural India via telemedicine and utilizing data for future pandemics and emergencies. So the solution that they created was an app that can help healthcare workers and NGOs to record patients' vitals, identify the severity of the disease, and get guided suggestions on the treatment. And I think all of these winners and also everyone else, that pitch excellent ideas. I think you guys are tackling enormous problems that already were there, but COVID-19 just really exposed the fragility, exposed those cracks, and now they're just really coming out into the surface. So whether tonight you were a winner or you didn't win, it doesn't matter, because I think you guys are all winners, and I really hope that you continue with the idea in the future, and I hope to see you at future hackathons.
Thank you, Chris.
Thank you. Thank you, everybody, and thank you, Vikas, for all of the planning that went into this, and congratulations again to all of the winners. And I will say this, that in our past experience, winning at one of our hackathons has absolutely no correlation to how well the team or the project ends up doing in the long term. So I want to encourage every single team out there, whether you won or not tonight, to find that next meeting time to come back together as a team, figure out if this is something that you want to continue working on and how to take that next step. But right now, just take that initial step forward and set up a time to just retouch base with the entire team and figure out what you guys want to do. As I mentioned before, certainly encourage you guys to keep in touch with the mentors and the judges that you have met and interacted with throughout the weekend. Similarly, encourage you guys to keep in touch with the organizing team here. Continue to keep in touch with them, update them on what you're doing, them about how we can just help you moving forward in this post-hackathon. But this weekend is just really the start of the journey. It's I know you put in a lot of hard work over the weekend to bring these ideas to fruition and to your final presentations, but this is just the start of your journey to really make something meaningful and to build something meaningful. And you'll hear more from the team over the next week or two in terms of what some of those opportunities will be in the post-hackathon phase. All the winning teams are getting $500 money, and that will be distributed to one person on the team in touch as well about how to get those out. Jagjit, Vikas, is there anything else I left out or any lasting words you guys would like to say?
No, I think we would just like to again thank you everyone, organizing team, judges, mentors, all participants. And like you said, this is not the end of the journey. We should stay connected and team should keep us updated on their progress. Organizing team here is here to help them. And this is just a beginning and the journey will go further. But thank you everyone. Anything you would like to add?
No, I echo Freddie and Vikas' word. Really appreciate everyone's time. I think all of you are winners, so this is just a token of appreciation, but every presentation was so fabulous. And I'm so amazed that within 36 hours, such a quality product which came out of it. So a lot to come in a post hackathon activities. So please wait for our further communication. Apart from awards, there will be definitely more opportunities to work with sponsors, be it a pilot or be it providing mentorship or additional support from the different organizers. So we will be in touch. So this is not just the hackathon which is ending today. This is a journey, as Freddie mentioned. We are continuing from our previous hackathons and we would love to take it to the next level.
And that concludes our webinar closing ceremony. Please wait for the or stay tuned for the further communication. Thank you everyone once again.
Because if you can unshare, maybe we can take a selfie with all the folks. Okay, smile.
Somebody is taking selfie, right? We are not all waiting for somebody else
I got
to
it.
take a selfie. Okay.
I got, yeah. Okay, perfect. So I'll stop the recording. Thanks all. It was really, really a fun journey last 3 days. Amazing. Thank you all.